Good morning. It's beautiful out today. I wanted to touch in for just a couple minutes and say, oh, this life, right? This life, it throws you through a loop. And yeah, sometimes you just need some tools on how to get through it. And, there are books and things and tools and always our Lord to check in with and our guidance. And the Bible is one of my sources for that, and good friends and family. But sometimes they can even tell you things, or you can read something and it still just doesn't resonate and you still don't understand it and it doesn't make sense. And you just throw your hands up in the air and you wait. You have to wait it out. So I've been thinking about this, and there's books that I am working on that I want to eventually publish. And a new idea of mine is, well, what I've been working on is, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. And 5 key principles to release that perfection. So I admit I struggle with perfection, and another book that I'm working on one day. Knowing that you don't always have the answers and you don't always know what to do. And you don't always say the right things. You may not always do what everybody else wants you to do. You may not always say what everybody else wants you to say, or say what they want to hear. And you may make people unhappy and uncomfortable and feel awkward just by your presence, just by you existing. And guess what? It's not your fault. You being you, authentically you, who God made you to be, is not your fault. It's divine plan. It's divinity. It's beautiful. It's extraordinary. It's magnificent. It's excellence. It's magically made, authentically you. There's only one you. No one out in this world, no one else out in this world is like you. Only you. Beautifully you. So give yourself some credit and know that it's not your fault. Whether that is with family, community, that being friends, work, your health. Yes, your health is not your fault. And life. Okay, so 5. These 5 key principles that are constant in our life, and dissecting those of how you try to make it perfect and just right, and sometimes it's not going to be just perfect and right, and that's okay. And if it doesn't work out in any of those 5 aspects, it's not your fault. Releasing the attachment to perfection and coming home to yourself. Not everyone's gonna like you. You're not everybody's cup of tea. That's okay. You have a tribe waiting out there in this beautiful world. Any place. A tribe. Just waiting for you. that will love you for you. Family. Can't please everybody. Can't save everybody. Can't always do everything perfect. And still, maybe they're not satisfied. But guess what? That's their point of view and perspective, and it's not your fault. You can try to be the best mother, the best father, the best partner, and it still might not be good enough. But it's not your fault. You tried the best. Work. You may do everything right. Everything right. And there might be somebody in that office or in the hospital or in the school, wherever you're working, that might just not like you. Because you're too good, too on time, to get it all together, and they still won't be happy. They still won't think you're good enough. But guess what? Again, it's not your fault. Stop blaming yourself. You are perfectly made. Imperfectly perfect. That's what I like to say. You're God made, you're God designed. And again, at work, you may not be everybody's cup of tea. Health. You may take all the vitamins, all the nutrients, all the supplements, eat super clean, take your green juice, your fruits and all your vegetables and your dandelion greens every day. You may exercise, breathe, meditate, take great care of yourself. Don't drink, don't do drugs, don't smoke. List goes on and on and on. But guess what? You may still develop a debilitating autoimmune disease. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? But guess what? It's not your fault. You did everything right, and these things happen. And sometimes you just don't have the answers. Sometimes it's a huge divine plan that is maybe keeping you from something that you were going to do, but you were healing from a debilitating autoimmune disease, so you had to stay home that day. And maybe it saved your life. Somehow you were going to get in an accident or something. Who knows? Okay? So please know that it's not your fault. And last but not least, life. Life. The all-encompassing world. Encompassing world. So that's everything, right? Kind of that we touched on. Family, job, work, health. Well, health. I said job, work. Romance. Okay, that was another one. Romance. That involves in your life. You may do everything right, be the most perfect wife. It still might not be good enough. Maybe the perfect husband, the perfect boyfriend, girlfriend, partner. And they still might leave you. You must have been, or you could have been the most faithful partner ever. Striving for that perfection again. And they still want to seek other partners. And they leave you. Could happen. But guess what? It's not your fault. It's them. Your person is out there. And yes, you've got to be perfectly whole and complete before you can be loved by other people. Sure. Yeah, I've heard it all. I read all the books. Yes. You have to be happy with yourself. And if you meet another partner that is not happy within themselves, it's not your fault. So just know that you keep being you. You keep being exactly who you are. Strive for all of your integrity and your morals and your values, and the same matched person when you're really, 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 truly clear. And it's your time and theirs that you will have that romantic relationship. Hopefully that lifelong partner. That will be that safe landing space for you, and you will be for them. And there won't be a moment that goes by that they will not take you for granted. And if they do, once again, please know it's not your fault. You're doing the best you can. So stay tuned. I'm writing my book, little by little. I'm here on the rock, got my rainbow socks on. I'm running now, and I'm running tomorrow, 13 miles in a marathon, and I am ready to go. I'm excited, and I will be thinking about life and love and trying not to be perfect, but just being happy. Love you.